So, you're eyeing the Lenovo Legion Go, huh? With all the buzz around it, you're probably wondering, is this bad boy actually worth my hard-earned cash in 2024? Well, buckle up because we're about to go into what makes this little beast tick, and trust me, there's a lot to talk about. Is it a gaming powerhouse, a glorified tablet, maybe something in between? Let's dig into the details. Welcome back to Retro Pocket. If you enjoy what you see, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing content. First impressions, is it a brick or a slick? Let's start with the first thing everyone notices when checking out a new piece of tech, the look and feel. The Lenovo Legion Go is, let's just say, not shy when it comes to size. It's chunky, but in that sort of reassuring way. You know, like a well-built gaming laptop or a good burrito. If you're coming from something like the Steam Deck, this thing is slightly larger, but here's the twist. It's not heavy like it looks. The designers somehow managed to keep the weight down, so your arms won't hate you after long gaming sessions. And trust me, we all know that when you're deep in a just one more quest moment, having a device that's heavy enough to double as a dumbbell is the last thing you want. But yeah, you'll definitely need a decent backpack to carry this around. If you're imagining casually slipping this into your coat pocket, think again. Lenovo clearly wasn't aiming for the stealthy slip-it-in-your-jacket vibe with the Legion Go. It's more like, look at me, I'm here to game and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum. Display, feast your eyes, gamers. Now, let's talk about one of the Legion Go's biggest bragging rights, its screen. This thing is a 144Hz, 8.8-inch QHD display. That's right, 144Hz in a handheld. If you're a refresh rate snob, no judgment here. You're probably drooling already. For a handheld device, this is a massive win. Most gaming handhelds skimp on the screen to save on costs. But Lenovo? Nah, they went all out. Colors are punchy, everything looks crisp, and gaming on this display feels buttery smooth. Whether you're tearing through some fast-paced shooters or chilling with a more laid-back RPG, the display makes everything pop in the best way. And yeah, the bigger screen is a noticeable upgrade from the Steam Deck's 7-inch display. Sure, it might seem like just an inch, but size matters, especially when it comes to immersion. Watching cutscenes and reading tiny text in strategy games becomes way more enjoyable. I will say though, if you're gaming outside or anywhere with bright lighting, you might want to find some shade. The brightness is good, but it's not stare at the sun good. So unless you're gaming on the beach, which, let's be real, you probably aren't, this isn't a deal breaker. The power under the hood, Ryzen and performance glory. Okay, enough foreplay, let's talk performance. The Legion Go is powered by AMD's Ryzen Z1 Extreme processor. Fancy name, right? But does it live up to it? Oh, absolutely. This little chip is a beast, capable of running AAA games at surprisingly good settings for a handheld device. This isn't some underpowered gimmick you'll regret buying after a week. This thing packs enough punch to handle most modern games without breaking a sweat. If you're used to gaming on something like the Switch, or even an older laptop, you're going to be impressed by how much horsepower this thing brings to the table. Or your hands, rather. Now, don't expect to be running everything at max settings at 1440p. Lenovo's good, but they're not magicians. However, dropping down to 1080p, which still looks great on this size screen, gives you really solid frame rates, especially for newer games. For stuff like indie games or older titles, you'll be hitting the max without breaking a sweat. If you're one of those people who loves tinkering with settings to squeeze out every last frame, the Legion Go will give you plenty to fiddle with. Oh, and let's not forget about cooling. Lenovo built in a fancy cooling system that keeps things relatively chill. Of course, when you're pushing the device hard, you'll hear the fans kick in. But hey, it's either that or having the thing melt in your hands, so I'll take the fans. Thanks. Hey, if you're enjoying the video so far, don't forget to smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest awesome content. Removable controllers, the Nintendo Switch vibes are strong. Here's where the Legion Go really throws a curveball. Removable controllers. Yup, Lenovo's taken a page out of Nintendo's playbook and given the Legion Go detachable controllers like the Switch's Joy-Cons. It's an interesting move, and one that instantly sets this device apart from other handheld gaming competitors like the Steam Deck or the ROG Ally. The controllers themselves, they're pretty comfortable, especially if you've got bigger hands. Lenovo's definitely got gamers in mind here. The layout feels natural, and you've got all the usual buttons and triggers you'd expect. Plus, they've included an extra scroll wheel on the right controller, which is kind of neat for games that require a lot of menu navigation or precise control. But here's the cool part. Lenovo's also thrown in a little kickstand on the back of the device. So you can prop this thing up on a table and game like a boss with the controllers detached, Switch style. It's not something I do all the time, but for certain games or situations, like trying to avoid hand cramps during a long play session, it's a welcome option. Battery life, how long can you go? The classic handheld gaming dilemma. Battery life. Lenovo claims the Legion Go can last up to 8 hours, but let's be real here, that's probably under ideal conditions. You know, like playing solitaire with the brightness set to candlelight. If you're gaming on more demanding titles, you're looking at closer to 3 to 5 hours. It's not terrible, but it's not going to let you marathon through Cyberpunk 2077 for half a day either. What's cool though is that the Legion Go supports fast charging, so when you do inevitably run out of juice, you can get back up and running fairly quickly. Plus, Lenovo's thrown in a power bypass mode, which lets you plug the device in and game without wrecking the battery life. This feature is a lifesaver if you're gaming for extended periods while plugged in, as it keeps the battery from degrading too quickly. Storage and expandability. How much game space do you really need? In terms of storage, the Legion Go comes with up to 1 TB of internal storage. That's a solid amount, but if you're the type to hoard games, don't worry, we all do it. You'll be glad to know there's a microSD slot for expandable storage. This means you can easily pop in a card and store your entire game library. Goodbye out of space notifications. Load times are also quick, thanks to the SSD storage, so no more waiting around forever for a game to boot up. Whether you're diving into a massive open world game or just quickly jumping into a match of Fortnite, you won't be twiddling your thumbs. Is it worth the price tag? Okay, so what's the damage to your wallet? The Legion Go isn't exactly cheap. It's priced similarly to other high-end handhelds like the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG Ally, sitting somewhere between $600 to $900 depending on the configuration. Ouch, I know. But here's the thing, you're getting a lot for that money. This isn't just a handheld that'll gather dust after a month. It's a legit gaming device with a premium build, a killer screen, and enough performance to justify its cost. It's one of those purchases where, if you're a serious gamer who travels a lot, or just wants something more versatile than a dedicated gaming console, it makes sense. And let's be real, compared to buying a high-end gaming laptop, the Legion Go is a steal. The verdict: should you buy the Lenovo Legion Go in 2024? So, should you bite the bullet and go for the Lenovo Legion Go in 2024? If you're looking for a powerful handheld that offers versatility, strong performance, and a slick design, then yes, it's worth every penny. Lenovo's done a fantastic job bringing something new to the handheld gaming market, and it's clear they're aiming to shake things up. The big, beautiful screen, detachable controllers, and solid gaming performance all add up to a device that feels like more than just a gimmick. It's a serious contender in the handheld space. Sure, it's a bit of a chunker, and the battery life could be better, but those are pretty minor gripes in the grand scheme of things. Overall, the Lenovo Legion Go is shaping up to be one of the best handheld gaming devices of 2024. So, if you've got the cash and the itch to game on the go, this might just be your next favorite toy. We appreciate your support. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to stay connected with all our latest updates.